do it.
Okay, hi, hello.
Our audio's like, is the volume all good on both sides? Well, technically it's 4 sides. Both of us are simulcasting, so.
Yeah, the whole cube. We're a square.
We are a square. What? Wait, why can't we be a rectangle? It's 4 sides.
I guess we
right?
can.
Yeah.
I don't know. I don't do well with math.
Oh yeah, I don't like math either.
Right?
Yeah. All right. Let's see. Sounds good. Sounds good. All right.
Woo!
All right. Welcome everyone. Welcome. So let's start. Since you are the guest, sure. Who's going to start with the greetings first?
I mean, you're the host, so I figure you can start since you're the host.
All right. Salam sejahtera. My name's Pawwa. I am a V-idol in training from Project Dreamcatcher. Yoroshiku onegaishimasu now. All right.
Oh, that was so good.
Thank you.
I can't compete with that.
What do you mean? No. You can.
All I have is Hi, I'm Nicolas Cage, and I was in Ghost Rider. Okay.
Wait! My Nicolas Cage anime girl can't be this kawaii.
Watch out! Watch out!
Hi!
Nani daisuki?
Chakamita! Yarima! Iris asking, another VTuber I haven't heard of. Is she a princess? Are you?
I'm basically a raccoon that got isekai'd into Ice Princess's body. So I've got like a raccoon chaotic personality, and I've got the like presence and appearance of an Ice Princess. That Gap Moe, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah! Get
Yeah! Gap Moe! Is that your chicken impression?
My chicken Funnily enough, right? Like in the longest period of time, when people say chicken impression, I always thought it's cluck, 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 cluck. Until I have like a real life friend. One day they just go with. I was like, what? You're actually
It's like
correct.
visceral.
Yeah. But that's like how chickens in general making that noise. But say if it's like early in the morning and then like this chicken cock just decides to like make an alarm of you. How do they do it? They do like a really, really long annoying one.
Yeah, it's like... we like harmonized there, Pawwa.
Yeah. Okay, hold on. I'm just going to adjust my my volume again. All right. Okay. Sweet. So first and foremost, welcome to Pawwa's stream here, and at my side, you are currently in my room. So, a very cozy place. I hope you enjoy the vibes all around here.
Yeah, it smells like lavender in here.
I took my shower, that's why.
Yeah, clean Pawwa, alright? The feet's clean for chat. I got you. Yabe!
I was like, okay, hold on. So, thank you so much, Roscoe, for the super arigato, Pawwawawa. I think this chaotic raccoon is pretty cool. Ooh, you got a stamp of approval.
Thank you. Give me your snacks. You need to feed snacks to the raccoon. This is Ack, by the way. Ack the rack.
I can give you some snacks.
Thank you.
I hope you're well fed.
Thank you. That was delicious. Wow.
Yeah.
A hint of lime grass in that, you know?
Oh, I see. I see. I'm currently looking at your chat room as well. Oh my gosh! You got a super as well from Roscoe as well. My gosh, Roscoe!
Thank you.
Stop spoiling us. All right. Without further ado, allow me to kind of just give everyone like a brief introduction on what's going to happen here.
Yeah!
So today, this is a collab between obviously Pawwa and Kōri, and it's going to be a mix of doxxing and some interview questions. So I have some questions already. And first and foremost, congratulations on your Isekai concert on Las Vegas back in April. We are not too far away from that.
Thank you. Yeah, thank you. Thank you for joining us. No, Pawwa did an amazing job. If you guys didn't see it, Pawwa was in Die With A Smile. And the first thing that stood out to me about Pawwa was not only the beautiful voice, but also the little megaphone that you have is so cute. It's so, yes, that's so cute. I love it so much. Like, even the way you hold it, it's so cute.
Thank you so much. Arigato. So, I know that you introduced yourself to everyone already earlier, but I'm going to do like an add-on question on top of that. So you are a raccoon that has been isekai to a ice princess, but how long has it been? In short, how long have you been doing this?
Yeah, it's a great question. So I've been streaming as Kōri-Oujo for 3 years, going on to 4 years. I'll hit 4 years in October. But yeah, that's how long I've been doing Kōri. But prior to like VTubing, I did some like content creation. I was in the cosplay community, so I have some experience there as well. But yeah, I've been doing a lot of IRL events. That's kind of like my shtick with Kōri. I've been to over like 25 different conventions, virtually attending as Kōri, shooting my point of view, and obviously doing stuff like the Vegas concert and whatnot. So I kind of call myself like the IRL event VTuber, but but yeah, other than that, like I just like being the raccoon on the internet.
Alright, thank you so much for letting us know about it. So, okay, I can see what do you call that? A comment from the chat room. Kōri, do you play games?
I do play games. Right now, I'm actually trying to play Elden Ring. I'm not good at it. Have you ever played Elden Ring? Have you played Elden Ring?
I am unfortunately very prone to motion sickness, very sensitive towards that. Anything that looks really realistic, 3D, I can't play any of that. So
yeah, that's fair. I'm just bad at Souls-like games too. I get motion sickness as well, so I don't play like FPS because of like all the movement. But aside from that, I play some other games, and I think lately I've been doing a lot of horror games. But aside from that, Elden Ring, yeah. But I'm like not good at Souls-like games. Like I don't, you know how people get like that serotonin boost whenever they kill a boss? I don't get that. Like I don't know. That's not the kind of player that I am. So I'm not doing great with Souls. With Elden Ring. But I'm trying. I want to give it a fair shot because it's like a really popular game, you know. So I want to see it through. But it's been a struggle.
Fair enough. I mean, I tried to play like, what's the closest game ever that I have ever tried? I don't think so, cause like you know Shashingo, right?
Oh yeah, Shashingo.
I played that for 1 hour, and after that I went to the bathroom and just go.
Oh no! Oh my gosh! I'm so sorry to hear that. I you know it's weird. I don't know about you, but sometimes I'm like the game looks like it should be fine, and then it just like catches me on a bad day or something, and I get really I don't know. It just doesn't work for me. Like you think it's gonna be okay, but then you actually play it, and it's just absolutely terrible for some reason.
Yeah,
it's weird.
Oh wow.
Yeah.
I mean, I even try to just watch, not like I watch other VTubers playing. What's that called? Chilla's art?
What is it?
Chilla's art, like Parasocial, the convenience store.
Oh yeah. That's a horror game, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
All I did was I just watched it for 10 minutes, and I am like, woohoo, headaches,
Oh, jeez, that's crazy.
So,
is there like medication you can take for that, or?
Nah. Who takes meds? Who takes?
That's true. Drugs? I would never take drugs.
I would never. and besides that, if I ever take meds, right, my chat room will start screaming and yelling and whimpering and crying, saying, "Pawwa, no! If you take them, we will disappear." So
man.
I'm not doing that for their safety and well-being.
Okay, I respect it.
Wee! Alright, the next few questions, they will be focused on the Isekai concert. Alright? So first one, is the concert that is something that has been planned since you started doing VTubing, so say back in 2021? Or is it something that you decided to aim for after reaching certain stages, such as after doing VTubing for like a certain amount of years, something like a milestone?
That's a great question. Yeah, so definitely I never thought that I would do like host my own concert when I initially started doing VTubing, but definitely like I think it was a couple months ago. I think I want to say in like November. There was just a lot of stuff going on that I won't get into, but there was like stuff going on behind the scenes, and there were just a lot of people that kind of didn't believe in me and didn't support me. And so in some ways, as much as it was positive, like in some ways I decided to pursue the concert because like for the most part, like it's mostly because I wanted to do it. I was just passionate about like trying to have a concert where I could participate in it, because you know normally most VTuber concerts, they're like groups, and I'm talking about concerts that are like IRL concerts that are at a venue. I know there's like 3D concerts and stuff that exist, but usually it's like HoloLive or you know other types of corpo VTubers, or something that's hosted by in conjunction with Oshi Spark, where they've got like a group backing them for like virtual vacation and stuff like that. So for me, I was like, well, you know, that's great. A lot of those concerts though, they just have like agency VTubers, or they have VTubers that are a little bit bigger. And I was like, but what about like the 99 percentile of other VTubers like myself, where we're not in an agency, or we're not like big enough, quote unquote, to be a part of a concert? And so really it became like this mission for me to like, okay, I'm the IRL event VTuber. And part of that is making, you know, VTubing accessible to IRL events and stuff, right? And so for me, it was like accessibility was a huge thing. Like I wanted to make sure that I could host something that was free for the community, and that I could include a bunch of other VTubers on, because I know how much I'd appreciate that chance. But on the other side of that too, was just a lot of people telling me that I couldn't do it, and I kind of wanted to prove them wrong almost, because like they kept saying that I couldn't do it, or I didn't have like the back end support. I don't have any managers. I do everything on my own. And obviously that's because when I did kind of have some quote-unquote back-end support, they just didn't really support the things that I wanted to do. And so when they started ghosting me and I never heard back from them, I basically was like, I'm just gonna try and, you know, shoot my shot and try to host the concert. So it kind of was something that was spawned in the last several months. Like it definitely, I kind of rushed through it, to be honest. I was saying this before, but like I wish that I had more time to plan it, because like genuinely I think we got contracts signed with Galaxy Theaters, which is the theater that the concert was held in. It was signed in like very early February. So I really only had like February, March, and then April. I only had a little bit less than 3 months to plan everything by myself. So that was really stressful. I wish I had more time.
Oh.
but yeah. So it was a little bit rushed, but it's I hope that answered the question. I know it was a little bit long-winded. I like to yap. So.
I mean, no, that's perfectly fine, and that's just going to get me more questions to ask you, as well as kind of share some of the similarities that me and my management faced. Because like my management, for the viewers who are seeing me the first time, I am a corporate VTuber. So far, how do I say this? I always refer them as basement. Yeah, because you know, like management and basement, they end with the basement, right? Like so. Of course
Yeah,
it
that's
makes
true.
sense. Yeah,
And they probably live in the basement, right?
yeah, exactly, right? So
Right.
how it works on my side is essentially management is the people who owns the company, not a VTuber agency. We are a production studio, and so everything here is like drawn. Not everything, like I say 95 or 96% of the things that's created here is all by the basement management. And they actually back in basement, correct me if I'm wrong, 2021 or 2022 or 2020, like they say that they actually wanted to try VTubing at first. But the people around them tell them that nah, you're not gonna make it.
Oh, that's lame. That's not nice. It's not always about making it though. It's really just like it's about having fun at the end of the day, I think. Like, and I know that sounds really like lame, but it truly is like it is what you make out of it. If it's gonna be something that's like you're just gonna be stressed out over it, then yeah, you might not want to do it. Like if you're trying to make a business out of it, if you're trying to like make money, then yeah, it's like it can be really hard to do that. But if you're just like, hey, I wanna post, I wanna collaborate with people, I wanna create a community, I think it's a little bit easier to manage that, and it's like a lot more happy, you know? So yeah.
So like after like a few years, the basement people just go, you know what? Screw this! I'm doing it! I don't care! And then here we are!
Release it! Yeah. Well, I'm glad. We are glad. We are glad that Pawwa and team is here.
Yippee!
Yippee!
Okay, hold on. I'm just going to like go through the questions again because like I do have a question to ask, but I just wanted to make sure that it's not overlapping.
Yes, take your time.
Okay, so you say that. So you say that so when you sign with Galaxy Theaters, it's at the end, like a middle or the end of February, and it's like a very short time period. How do you make sure that you don't freak out?
How do I make sure I don't freak out? That's so funny. You don't. There's no way to make sure that I don't freak out. Like you just freak out, and then I think it for me. So I know that I have, compared to other people, and I'm not trying to be like, oh, I'm different, pick me girl, but I do know that sometimes I have a little bit of a different work ethic than other people. So I work a 9 to 5, and then I do streaming and stuff, and I work on these projects as well. So like I almost like work every hour of the day, and then I go to sleep, and then I do it all over again the next day, and I work on the weekends too. So I don't know if it's just like I work too much, or I'm like a workaholic maybe, but it's really just planning, I think, is what helps the most. Like I actually did a stream. Yeah, I did a stream a couple days ago where I talked about like the back end, like what I did to organize the event, and like chat can tell you I had like 6 to 8 different spreadsheets. So I like lived off of I know it's terrible. It's a curse and a blessing. Like I hate it and I love it. It helps me stay organized, but it is like a pain in the butt for sure, because you just have to you have to know how to use spreadsheets. If you don't know how to use them efficiently and effectively for yourself, it can be really hard. But like for me, I just keep it simple. Like I just put, okay, here's the columns that I need, and then I just color code it, and then that helps me visually see like what do I need to do.
The goat.
Yeah. The goat. Meh.
Learning project management recently. Kill me.
Yeah, it's not fun. It's not fun. But I think that's how I refrained from like freaking out super hard. It's just that I organized a lot, and that's it. Spreadsheets. That's probably how I stopped freaking out. But that doesn't mean I wasn't freaking out, because like during that time I also like signed for a house, and then I like moved like literally right before the concert. So that was really stressful too, because I was like completely changing my environment, and it was the first time that I've ever had to drop so much money on a house, you know, like mortgage and stuff. So it was really scary, and it was really stressful because I was just like moving my entire life again. So while organizing the concert, but it was all worth it, honestly. I like died and came back to life, but it was all worth it.
It's okay. You rose from the ashes like a phoenix.
Yeah, or wait.
That's not a phoenix. That's a chicken. You
Oh.
Yeah, you have to be careful with that because like there is a chance that you can become fried chicken.
But that's good though. I mean,
What
if I was fried chicken, I wouldn't mind someone eating me because I'd be probably really tasty. You know
but
what I'm saying?
but you have to go through like the very, very high temperature oil.
Oh, that's true. Why? That's true. I mean, I'd hope that they'd, like, you know, not have me alive during the high temperature. How do you fry your chicken, Pawwa? That's concerning. Or what are you saying about that?
I mean, I just hope that we don't become fried chicken. I mean, you don't become fried chicken. You can...
Okay.
Yes.
Okay. Thank you.
Yeah, 1 minute. FNAF player, I'm so sorry, but we are currently having the interview questions going. I will still try my best to acknowledge chat. So yeah. Please rest assured, I'm currently watching both my side and Kōri's side of chat as well.
Thank you, Pawwa.
Yeah. All good, thank you. What are you listening to? A lot of animal impressions.
Yes. Yeah. We have goats. We have chickens. We have the whole farmhouse.
Anyway.
Okay.
Okay. This next question could be similar with some questions, like not questions exactly, but like the answers that you told us before. But let's go for it. Please tell us your experiences on offline events. I believe the audience would like to hear about it since we do not see a lot of VTubers, especially indie, who focuses on creating offline event appearances.
Yeah, no, it's great. So for me, as far as the offline events go, so I've been to a lot of different conventions. The first convention I ever went to was called Fan Expo, and it was this was the one that was in San Francisco, California. And so I had a booth there, and it was a really great experience. It was crazy because I saw myself as a really small VTuber. This was about 2 years ago, I think, and I saw myself as a small VTuber, but there were like at least 3 to 4 people that came up that were like, I've seen Kōri before, like I've seen you before, and that was like insane to me for someone to even come up at that time and say that they've seen me before. And all the people that I got to interact with, like it was just a very uplifting and fun experience. And for me, the reason why I kind of got into doing conventions, anime conventions, is because I used to be a part of the cosplay community before I was a VTuber, and I really, really liked, being involved in the community at conventions. And I wanted to see how I could bring that into VTubing. And so that's what inspired me to like start doing that. And then I kept going, and I reached out. I was doing a lot of outreach. Like I reached out to over like 200 conventions, just trying to like get my foot in the door. Like, hey, are you interested in having me as a guest? Can I have a booth there or something like that? And eventually, eventually it just kind of like added up to be, over 20 different conventions that I've been to. I went to a club. It was also I think it was a DNA lounge in San Francisco, California as well. And I was on like a mobile rig. So I didn't have a booth, but I was on, if you don't know what a mobile rig is, kind of like, it depends on what it is. Like my current one right now is an iPad. But the other one that I had was like a monitor, and it was like hooked up to almost like a moving table. And so I was on the table mobile rig during the club, and I couldn't hear anything because it was so loud, but it was a good time still. So I went to the club. I went to this like food festival. I also in June of last year, 2024, I also had a collaboration with an American baseball team, and which was really, really cool. How that happened, because like some people asked me about how that occurred. So I was doing outreach to different conventions, and one of them was an organizer called Anime Wonder, and they were like, oh yeah, we're interested in having Kōri at conventions, but we also have this other event that's being held at a baseball stadium, and that was in Texas, Frisco, Texas, with the Frisco Rough Riders. Ooh. And they were like, we see that COLLAB is doing the Dodgers night like July 7th. But we want to be first. Does Kōri want to try to, do this with us? And I was like, heck yeah, I'm your girl. So I got to go. I actually went in person, but I was like in incognito. But I got to like see Kōri, my character, on like the Jumbotron or the Titantron. They call it a Jumbotron, but different. It's just a big screen at the stadium. And so I did like a Rough Rider chant. That's a team name. And then I also did Take Me Out to the Ball Game. Yeah. I did that. I sang that as well. And so we did all that, which was really fun. And then I also, last year in November, I announced my partnership with a NASCAR driver. His name is Michael Klein. We've got our big race coming up on July 25th. It's at the Indianapolis Raceway Park. So I'm going to actually be there in person. Well, not in person, but virtually. Oh my God. If only. I wish I could. But I'm going to be there virtually attending on a mobile rig. But what does a partnership mean? Basically, there's going to be Kōri decals and like a wrap on Michael's car. So it was really exciting. It's part of the Archimedes NASCAR sanctioned events. If anyone knows what the Archimedes, if you're into motorsports, that's the name of the race, is the Archimedes race. And so that's on July 25th. And then obviously we did the Vegas concert. And for me, I think I've just really enjoyed interacting with like people IRL, and that's what really I'm passionate about, and that's why I keep pursuing like the quote unquote offline event appearances, and just being around like the con community has just been a really great time. It's just so like it's so different being able to interact with like my community. Like I went to Level Up Expo right before the concert. That was also in Las Vegas, Nevada, and a lot of my community members were there, and it was just so nice to be able to like talk with them. I made like friendship bracelets for all of them, and my rep had given it to them as well. So
cool.
No, it's really great. Yeah, and I know Pawwa, your community had a little bit of a meetup at the concert as well, right? Yeah.
Because like I believe the first time when I saw you, like definitely like from Twitter, right? Because I scroll like chronically on Twitter.
Doom scrolling.
Yeah. The first time I saw you was actually from the baseball team one.
Okay.
And then like I started just keep an eye on, because like here's the thing, right? I gotta admit, I hate just following people, like just haha click. That's not what I do. I do like to like keep an eye on people using the search. Yeah, I'm a weirdo.
Oh, okay.
So,
no, that's fair. Yeah.
So yeah,
I respect it.
Yeah. I do like try to get updated, like from my brain. Like, okay, brain, get yourself updated. Kōri's doing this. All right, what's the next thing that's going to happen?
Oh, that's so sweet. Thank you.
Chat, Priscilla, what do you mean by Pawwa is an adorable stalker? What does that even mean?
Ooh, chat's telling on you.
Scary. I'm lonely. You're snitching.
Snitching, yeah, they're snitching.
Oh,
Snitches get stitches.
Get snitches. Like I can't snitch.
Snitches get stitches.
Snitches get stitches.
Yeah! She said it. Woo!
Yay!
Yes!
Oh, by the way, English is not my main language, so.
That's okay.
Yeah.
Same.
Oh,
just kidding.
Yeah. Just kidding.
No, I'm just bad at English. That's it.
It's okay.
It's my only language when I'm bad at it,
I like to tell chat that I hate English. Proceeds to
That's
yap
fair.
in English. Alright, so from the experiences you have from offline events, it does sound hectic, like in a good way, like because things are happening one after another, just boom,
Yeah.
right? So how do you balance things out in between streaming and preparing all of this behind the scenes, right? Talking to the people, reaching out and making things happen. Like, how do you balance everything?
Yeah, it's a little bit tough. I think it's definitely... I'm in a weird circumstance. So for me, I I know like a lot of people ask me at conventions, for example, a similar question, which is like, how do you avoid burnout? Which is a totally valid question. And it's weird because for me, one of the reasons why I don't think I face burnout is because I have such variety in my day. Because, you know, through Monday through Friday, I'm working my 9 to 5. And so if I get tired of VTubing, then I'm just working on my actual career. If I get tired of my career, then I start working on VTubing.
Ooh.
But so I don't really face like a time where I'm like, I really don't want to work because I have such variety in what I do. And if I do start feeling like I'm getting burnt out, then like I'll try to do something else, like, you know, that's totally unrelated to work and totally unrelated to VTubing.
That's a very unique mindset. Very unique.
Oh, thank you. I appreciate it. Thank you. It helps me somewhat stay organized, but also to make me feel like there's variety in my day. And yeah, so I guess for me, I don't know. It's about really being organized. Like I honestly, like, I keep a Post-it on my desk and I just like write down like what are things that I really want to get done like this week. And like that's just how I break it down. Like obviously there's a big project like a concert, and how do I break that down into bite-sized pieces and then organize it in a way that's like I can complete those bite-sized pieces, you know, weekly or daily or something like that. So that way I know, hey, I accomplished something today, or hey, I accomplished something this week. So it's more so just breaking down a big project into something that feels like I can, like, steps, you know, so that way I can get up this mountain, building something so that way I can be able to achieve that big event, breaking it down. So that's kind of how I approach it.
That's crazy, because like I feel like whenever, like for myself, right, when I feel I have a quote-unquote burnout or whatever, that's the because instead of burnout, I tell Basement that I'm crashing out. Yeah, and I don't know if it's a mental thing or physical thing, but I feel like they are so intertwined that when I am really in that stage, I'll be like, okay, let's get the things out of the way, and I'm going to organize a day to sleep for 10 hours.
Oh, that's actually kind of smart though. I don't do that, I will admit. Yeah, I don't like, I'm always working every day. So that's like my problem, is that I don't like really take like a day to like really relax. Like I'll have days where I have less things to do, I guess, but yeah, that's actually pretty smart. I mean, at least you're getting your rest, right?
Yeah. I think it's a combination of my mind and my body, because this is something that I actually never tell anyone. Oh boy.
Ooh.
So what's the sign when I know that, okay, you really need to like organize a day of like just sleep and space out until, I don't know, your bladder wakes you up like, get on and pee! Which is like when I work to the point that I have chest pains.
Oh.
And I was like, okay, alright, if I'm not stopping, I'm gonna die. Okay, let's not die first, because I'm stubborn. Right.
Yeah, that's fair. Do you feel like that's partially like, is that just like what your body does when you're under a lot of stress or like anxiety? Because I know, okay,
it's not anxiety.
Yeah, that's fair.
If it's anxiety, it will be more towards the emotional stress, and that will make me cry, because probably something is bugging me so horribly that I will go into like a spiral where I will cry. Whatever, what do you call that? It feels very sour. Yeah, it has that sour feeling. Yeah, which is like a different whole ass issue.
Yeah, right.
Yeah.
True,
Which hasn't been happening for a long while. That's good.
Yeah, there you go. Achievement. Yeah.
Percy said, did your cold recover? Never. Okay, like, how do I prove this? I went to like a Chinese pharmacist, like Chinese herbal medicine, because I feel like they give me like better ones. So I'm like, okay, my nose is always like this, and I'm like, when you look into okay, this sounds weird. If you look into my nostril,
okay,
there's like a lump.
Oh, okay.
So it blocks.
You have like a deviated septum?
Yeah.
Like a deviated septum. Oh, I see. Okay.
So it just blocks the pipe. The pipe. The your airway. The wet. No, that's so beautiful.
You gotta clean your pipes out. You gotta call a plumber.
No, not the plumber. That sounds very freaky. Just like the chat room now. Stop being freaky, chat room. Behave! We have some guests here.
Don't behave. It's okay.
Huh?
Nothing. keep telling us about your pipes. I mean, your nose.
Ooh, my nose. So, wait. Let me just grab it. Wait. So in the end, right? They just give me supplements. It's not like medication. It's like, oh yeah, this is supplements. This is going to like kind of make your nose feel less suffering. That's pretty much about it.
Oh,
Yeah.
okay.
But it's like Chinese herbs, made from Chinese herbs, so I'll take it.
Okay. Well, I'm glad. I hope you feel better.
Thank you. I hope so. Why are we talking pipes here? I don't know what you're talking about. Chat. Behaving is what? No worries. We are raccoons. Behaving is not enough description of what that means.
That's kind of true.
Oh, is that the epitome of chat reflects the streamer?
Next question. Okay.
Alright! Speaking of raccoon, tells us on how great it is for being a raccoon before you guys say hi.
Oh my gosh. Yeah. Being a raccoon is great. Honestly, it's wonderful. You can go dumpster diving at 3 a.m. behind Taco Bell at any time, and nobody's gonna think that you're crazy. It's just that you're a raccoon. You know. Sometimes people give you free food. I can also stand on 2 legs as a raccoon, so which is pretty cool. And I get to eat. I also raccoons watch their food before they eat it. So like if you give them like cotton candy, it'll just disintegrate. If you've watched that video, it's a very tragic video. But eventually the raccoon figured it out and ate the cotton candy and didn't dip it in water and just disintegrate. But but yeah, no, it's great. I can play the kazoo. I have a fart gun. So you know, it's just like that is great.
Kazoo gang, let's go!
Yeah, kazoo. Here, I got you. It's gonna be loud though.
I think yours is a plastic kazoo.
Yeah, it is a plastic.
Mine's
At least
a
this one
metal.
is. I have another one.
Mine's a metal.
Oh,
That's
you're
why
fancy. Yeah, boy.
One day, if I have too much money, I'll probably invest in like a wooden kazoo. I've seen those pretty fancy ones.
Whoa, that's really fancy.
Yeah.
I'm gonna break that.
Nah, it's okay. I think you will take good care of kazoos. Speaking of kazoos, what's your favorite thing to play on a kazoo?
On a kazoo? TV off, Kendrick Lamar.
Would you like to show us?
Oh, well, it's the part that I did it at the concert, but it's like it's the part. If you've ever listened to TV off, it's when the beat switch happens and it goes. Yeah, it goes like that. I have to listen to it because it kind of needs the instruments. But yeah, that one's fun. Or I like to mess with chat by doing like All I Want for Christmas Is You. When
Oh my gosh! Oh my god!
That's pretty fun. Yeah, thank you. What about you? What's your go-to kazoo song?
and then like chat will start spamming the eagle emoji.
Real.
Why? Oh, so that's how an eagle sounds like.
I don't actually know. It's not great. It's like a pew like that. It's more like that. I don't know though. Honestly, I've seen an eagle once and he didn't make any noise. So He's huge though. Eagles are really massive. Those are some big birds. Yeah.
It's like, well, obviously in Malaysia we don't really have eagles. The closest thing we have are hornbills, but
oh.
Yes, I
Wait,
never heard.
what do those look like?
Okay, I'm going to send you an image of a hornbill.
Okay.
It has a very long beak.
Oh.
And
Okay.
Yeah, and it's okay. It can be colorful. It depends on the species, but it can be like lots of colors. But usually the associated colors are like black, yellow, white, orange.
Oh, orange. That's cool.
Yeah, and like the head on top of a head, it looks like it has a little hat, but it's not like a cap hat, but it's something that it's on his head. It's very funny.
Oh.
I'm
like hats.
I'm just going to give you a link.
Okay.
Yeah. Look at this boy.
Oh, yeah. That's a cool bird.
Yeah.
It's a rhinoceros hornbill.
Yeah.
That's pretty cool.
Hornbill. Let's go. That's like funny enough, right? I'm obviously from Malaysia. My company's from Malaysia as well, and then from my design, obviously it's inspired from the Malaya tigers.
Yeah.
So people they do joke. They say, hey, company basement. Like in the future, if you're gonna do more VTubers, Hornbill VTuber when?
Yo!
We're like, bro.
No, wait, that's that they're gonna call them the Horny Bill VTuber.
No!
Come on, chat knows. We know, okay?
Oh, we are so cooked. Oh my gosh. You know nothing about? Your channel says otherwise.
What? I don't know. That's something they might be thinking about it.
Alright, next question.
Next question.
Frog VTuber. There are frog VTubers. I know that there are some frog VTubers out there. Y'all can go find yourself. So, from like all the concert stuff, I do saw on Twitter that from VTuber News drop article that's about your concert, and I was amazed by the awesome coincidence. Like, the person in charge in the theaters, they know about you, and then I bet it was a very fun conversation. Like, if it's okay for you, would you like to share the details on like how the conversation turned out and like how did it become a thing in the first place?
Yeah, for sure. No, so okay, I didn't talk to. His name is Nathan. He's the assistant GM at Galaxy Theaters. I didn't directly talk to him personally, but my representative did. So I'll give some background. Originally, when I was looking into different venues for the concert, I knew that I wanted it to be around the Level Up Convention Center in Las Vegas, and so I knew it was going to be in Vegas somewhere. And so I was looking at different venues out there, and then I came across Galaxy Theaters, and it said that they do allow for people to purchase like slots to have like a private event at the theater. So I was like, okay, let me look into that. And it didn't say like how much it would be or anything like that. So I was like, well, I'll just have my representative, my fiscal rep, who is kind of like the boots on the ground guy. His name is James. Shout out to James. And basically, I told James, I was like, can you call these different venues and get more information? And so James had tried calling Galaxy Theaters, and Nathan, the assistant GM, had picked up. And James kind of gave out the spiel, like, here's what we're trying to do. We're trying to do a VTuber concert, and this is going to be for Kōri-Oujo. Kōri-Oujo is the one hosting it. And Nathan was like, oh, I've heard of her before. I think I've heard of her from, like, the baseball collaboration. And James was like, oh, that's crazy. Awesome. So then from there, Nathan, James kept telling Nathan about what it's going to be, we're imagining it to look like. And Nathan was like, okay, yeah, no, I think we can like work together on this. I really want to do this. Let me push this through corporate. And so it was really thanks to Nathan that it got pushed through where it needed to go at Galaxy Theaters. And they also kind of like gave us sort of like not like a deal, but they gave us the bigger theater for the price of the smaller one, if that makes any sense. I don't know if that makes sense.
Cool.
But Yeah, so they really worked with us on, getting this event together. I worked with Galaxy Theaters to get some like marketing stuff up as well, and getting the little like e-posters. Like when you go to the movie theaters, there's like different posters that are on rotation that play like the Minecraft movie, right? Like the Vegas, so the Isekai concert poster was like right next to the Minecraft one at some point.
Yeah, I saw that on Twitter.
Yeah, freaking chicken jockey. So basically that was like all thanks to Galaxy Theaters that we were able to get that set up, and we had like a little space in the theater, or in the theater, that we could put up like a backdrop and the Kōri cardboard cutouts. And so they're really accommodating, and they worked well with us on getting everything set up. So we got contracts signed in like very early February. I also had to get event insurance, because you do have to get that. At least out here you do. Yeah. So I did pay everything out of my own pocket. And I did that because I wanted to be able to make sure that the event would be free to the community. Like, I've gone to like a bunch of conventions or events where like, you pay for a badge to get into the convention, but then if you want to go see this VTuber panel, you also have to pay for another badge to go see. Yeah, like, I get it. Get your money. I respect it. I get the hustle, but it kind of is frustrating to see when it's like, it feels kind of like you're barring the VTuber community or your own audience from being able to watch you or watch your talents. And obviously with stuff like Virtual Vacation or like Oshi Spark hosted events, they have to have VTubers that are a lot bigger, that they got to think about sales. Like, they just announced the new Virtual Vacation, and I looked at like that theater that they're performing in, and I don't claim to know anything. I just looked it up on a Google search, but it could be around like $30,000 just to rent that venue out. And so Oshi Spark has to now think about like, how are we gonna make that in ticket sales, or how are we gonna make that in merchandise sales? Because they have to get their money back. Yeah, so it's kind of like, I feel for them, because now they have to have VTubers that are already super big, so that way they can have these big names and more sales. And so that kind of stuff, though, makes it a little bit less accessible to the standard audience, because if you think about it, most of the VTuber audience, or the people that watch VTubers, for different reasons, they stay home, or they don't have the money to be able to go out. That's why they watch VTubers, because VTubers streamers are more accessible. You can just click on their stream and watch, you know what I mean? And so it's just like, I get why, these companies and groups need to get their money. I respect it. I'm not putting any shade on that. But for me, it was like a huge component that I put my money in, so that way nobody else had to, because I really wanted it to be accessible to the community, just to be able to come and have a good time, because you shouldn't have to pay for a good time, is how I feel. And so that was really important for me. Yes, exactly. So that's kind of how that worked out. And then obviously Nathan, I shouted him out during the concert. We were in email communications a lot, but I didn't like directly talk to Nathan. So sorry, I don't really have that much like information on how that conversation went. Just secondhand information from my rep, but that's it. Yeah.
That's good. Thank you so much for showing us like the inside of all this. I bet basement is like, they're sitting in the basement. They go like, ah.
Thank you. I'm honored.
All right, let's move on to the next question. One big part of the concert is your original songs, and I know that you created them yourself. But how? May we know about your music journey, such as like how long you have been playing music, and how did you hone your skills as an artist to produce songs?
Yeah, no, it's a wonderful question. So before I was in VTubing, I actually worked on songs just for fun, and I used Ableton, if people are aware of that.
No wonder! I'm like half dead in Logic Pro on the diary. Okay.
That's yeah, that's pretty real. But Ableton is one of those DAWs that are like, unless you like spend a lot of time in it and you're used to it, it can be really hard. It's not very beginner friendly, is how I feel.
Yeah, it's not.
Yeah, exactly. So I don't know. I don't know if I'd recommend it, but unless like you're already used to it. But yeah, so I used it before, but then I like kind of took a pause from it. And then eventually I did come back to it, obviously, and took it more seriously as I started making music. And I don't produce like all of my beats. Like I do have help from time to time, but I do a lot to like add different instruments and to try to make it more dynamic and stuff. So, and obviously I do like write my lyrics. I do all the vocals and harmonies and stuff like that as well. I mix and master my music as well. So it's been a very interesting journey. So at first, my first song ever was like a rap song that was kind of just like, I wanted to just put something out there that I thought was like fun and hype, and it sounded terrible. And like I look back on it now and I'm like, ew. But I think it's important to just like release music. I know a lot of people ask me like, how do you know when a song is done? And honestly, I truly tell people like, you really don't know. Just like, because if you sit on that project for so long, you never release it, like you're going to learn something new within 2 weeks and you're going to try to apply that to that project. And then another week later, you're going to learn something new and then try to apply it to the project. And then eventually it's 2 months later and you're still applying new things to that project. It's like, but the amount that you learn is not as high because you're just sitting on the same project. If for me, it was like, you know, I was mostly happy with it, and then I released it, and then I got to move on to the next one and learn a whole new set of skills for a different song, for a new song. And that's how really you can grow and learn a lot faster, in my opinion, in my experience, is if you keep on working on new music and keep on pushing new music out and like not staying stagnant on one song, you know. And so for me, I don't know, for me, my music journey has been it's been intertwined with Kōri's lore. So obviously you know this, like I have visual novel games that I've self-produced, right? And so for me, it's like in those games itself, I tell the story of Kōri-Oujo, and I try to relate my lyrics to the lore of Kōri-Oujo, but also relate it to my journey as a streamer, because it, you know, songs need to stem from some kind of emotion, and so I want to make sure I have emotion in my music, and I'm still struggling with that, to be honest, but I try. And so the most recent album that I have is called Celestial Curse, and that was mostly what I performed at the concert, and it's like, it was actually more rock metal focused. And I got to, for the last like 2 years or so, I've been practicing like metal screaming so I can do the metal growl. And the concert was the first time that I was really like doing the singing and the growling all throughout the entire performance, like live. And so it was a lot of training for that, because with metal screaming, like if you're not used to it, you can only practice for like 10 to 15 minutes a day, because otherwise you can ruin your vocal cords, right? So you got to train that muscle. And so it was just a lot of like training throughout the last 2 years to try to get to refine that metal scream, and then to be able to have the strength to do it live. So it was a lot, but I really wanted the rock metal album to feel like angry, because there is a lot of like anger in the second game, in the second visual novel. And so yeah, and then also just like reflecting my journey as a streamer, like I kind of hinted at it earlier, but there is like kind of a level of spite that like helped burn that flame for the concert, because there were people that were saying that I couldn't do it, and so the spiteful person in me was like, no, I can, screw you. And so that anger was forever kind of present, unfortunately, because of other people not believing in me, or even myself. Sometimes I sit there, and I'm sure you've experienced this as a content creator, sometimes you sit there and you can be your worst enemy. You know, you can be the person that's like putting yourself down more than anyone else. And so I did it to prove myself wrong as well. And so there's a lot of like anger that had been pent up in the last like 2 years, and I think I really got that out in the album. So that was fun too. That was nice to get that anger out. But yeah, I guess that's more or less, hopefully that answered your question of like how my music has been and evolved. And yeah, I think, okay, my most recent release, I will say, it's an EDM type song, and I didn't produce it. I actually worked with a DJ named Hyperlock. Shout out to Hyperlock. And I actually met Hyperlock at the club that I virtually attended. It was called DNA Lounge. It was an Annie Clover event, and I actually met Hyperlock technically through that. and reached out to them to see if they wanted to collaborate in a song, and they said yes. So that was really cool. But Hyperlock like produced all of it, and then I just did the vocals, and then like Hyperlock mixed and mastered that as well. So, but it's a really fun song. So I didn't do much for that one, but it was like really one of my first times where I got to deeply collaborate with another, like with a producer, I guess. I've worked with another like guitar soloist, but not so much like the entire song. It was just a solo part of the song. So that was really neat to have that experience.
Oh, cool. Cause like, if it's something from the music side, like I come like, as in like, I wanted to ask so many technical things. Because as I said earlier, right, like I'm trying to write mine as well, and I cannot play the guitar, and every guitar plugin sucks.
Yeah.
So do you play them, or do you have to like just hire people to like?
Yeah. So it depends. I mean, I use like a keyboard, you know, a MIDI, and so sometimes some things I will try to use that for. But yeah, the guitar is tough because I think guitars and like drums just in my ears sound so much better when it's actually live. You know what I mean? And so yeah, right. So usually I try to work with somebody else on those types of instruments because they just sound so much better that way, in my opinion. But I'll still like put effects on, like I will mix and master the instrument still. But I just work with somebody else that can actually that will actually studio record it, because that's the other thing. Like I only have like an at-home studio, so there's only so much I could do, like, you know, for that as well. But yeah, so that's what I usually do.
Sweet. Cool. That at least you know gets the. At least I get the answer in my brain. I'm like, oh, okay, that sounds about right. Because I was like, I do things on the keyboard as well, and there's only so much I can do. Like, okay, I can somehow tolerate with the drums, but the guitar, oh my gosh.
Yeah. Yeah, I feel it. I get it a lot. You know, there's another, I forgot the name of it because I haven't played around with it yet, because I actually took a little bit of a break from making original music this year. But I saw there's a plugin that actually, I just can't, I'll send it to you later, but there's a new plugin that you sing the notes and it'll play. Yeah. Right.
Basement sent me that too. And then I was like, oh goodness.
Did you try that yet? Or?
No, I haven't, because like technically, like let's just say that there's a lot of other things that's happening at the moment that just kind of delays this thing. It keeps getting delayed.
Yeah, and I get like, that. Same here, same. That's why I wanted to ask you, like, did you try it yet? Because I haven't done it yet, but I really want to. But I'm kind of scared.
Me neither. I can share a little bit, like, because I think people in the basement say that they tried it. But I can't remember what they say exactly. So, yeah.
Oh, okay, but they're not using it now? So maybe it's, like, not good? Because they just tried it and that was it? Like, they didn't use it?
I heard, like, on the internet, they say that latency issues is a thing.
Oh, okay. Yeah, that can be problematic.
Yeah.
Well, maybe, I mean, I could imagine using it for, like, really simple stuff, but at the same time, like, does it warrant, like, buying the plugin? Because you have to pay for it. So that would suck, right?
Yeah.
I think you have to pay for it. Ugh.
I think so.
I hate that.
It is what it is. The economy!
I remember, like, yeah, like, why do I have to pay more? Like, I didn't realize that, like, stuff like Auto-Tune, even, like, Auto-Tune is, like, on a subscription basis depending on which Auto-Tune you get.
What?
I hate that so much.
No way.
Yeah,
no way.
Seriously.
No, I'm not paying for that.
Yeah, I didn't get that one. Like, there's like different payment plans. Like, I think you can either buy it outright or you can do the subscription plan, and I just bought it outright because I was like, there's no way that I'm doing a subscription plan for Auto-Tune, but I thought that was crazy. So
insane.
So yeah,
well, we live in a society, I guess.
I'm freaking crazy. Inflation going hard.
Oh boy, we are going to definitely, like, you know, yap about that later. So I'm going to move on to the next question, which you mentioned about it earlier. So Kōri did not just create her songs, but she made her own games too, the visual novels. You can find them in her website. Yeah. Since, like, okay, so how did that happen, since we know that making games is not easy, like, at all? How did you do that?
Yeah. Oh man. So I actually have a degree in English with an emphasis on creative writing. So I did go to university for a degree in writing specifically. Basically, that's what that means. And so I really like writing stories. I've written stories before, and I enjoy visual novels as well. And so I had a long time ago tried my hand at using like Ren'Py and stuff, which is like a visual novel creator. And so I tried using that before, but it was really hard. So I ended up using something else this time around that was a little bit easier. And there wasn't that much coding involved. I know like a lot of people are like, oh, you probably did all the coding for it. Like I did very simple things like if then type coding, but it's like so simple. Like I do not want to give myself that much credit. But I used this thing called Tyranno Builder, and it helped a lot in just being able to create the game without too much heavy coding, and it was great. Do I recommend using Tyranno Builder? No, it's really bad. But like I spent like 3 days trying to export the games when I initially was using it. It's terrible because like they don't update it. Anyways, that's a different point. But for me, it was mostly like, okay, I wrote the story, and then I had to like try to literally visualize like the scenes, like what kind of backgrounds would I need, what kind of like character assets would I need. So then it was just learning the system at that point using Tyranno Builder, and that was honestly, it wasn't that hard. I think for me, the hardest part of it was I wrote a lot of like short stories, and so it's a little bit different of a writing style than a visual novel game, because in a visual novel, if you've never played it, you're clicking a lot and you're clicking to the next line. And so for me, it's like, it's a little bit different because I'm used to writing shorter stories where you have paragraphs that you can shape a little bit better. But in a visual novel game, you're just kind of you're not that you're skipping, but you're like going line by line, and so it's a different experience. So for me, it was trying to tailor my writing style to one that would fit the visual novel game. But honestly, for the most part, that was like kind of hard for like, that was probably the hardest part for me because of like my writing style, but it was also really fun. It was a good challenge for me as a writer, so I actually kind of enjoyed it at the same time. Honestly, the second hardest thing was just trying to figure out the program, but once I had that down, it wasn't that bad. So I don't know. I don't want to make it seem like it was like super easy, but I think it just was a matter of like learning everything. It's just a learning curve, right? With like anything. But I was really excited for it. Like it was a project that I've always wanted to do because I've like read visual novel games growing up, and it just felt like it fit because I like to write. So I already had the story down pat. I knew what I wanted it to kind of like flow as. And I felt like I could make a dynamic game once I had the basics down. So the second game got to be a lot more dynamic, and there was a lot more effects, there was more sound effects, there's things like that. So that was really fun. And then obviously, as someone who creates music, like I could just use my instrumentals for the background music for the game, so that made it easier as well. So I kind of like had all the tools, but I just had to figure out how to configure it and build it basically. So it wasn't that bad, but just a learning curve, I guess, at the beginning. But it was fun. It was a fun process. It honestly was a nice distraction from like the everyday stream. You know what I mean? So, yeah.
Because like apart from the music and the writing, there's the visuals, right? As in, like,
yes, there is.
Yeah. So the illustrations and like I'd say it's the illustrations. No, the sprites. Yeah, the sprites and the background.
Right.
So
yeah,
do you...
so the sprites I commissioned.
Okay.
Yeah, so most of the artwork I did commission. I did work on a couple of the backgrounds. The backgrounds are a little bit easier for me to like create, so like I'll work on those ones. But as far as like the actual like nice character sprites, so actually I used for Kōri, I just used Kōri's model, honestly, and I would just like pose her and take a screenshot of like her doing like moving, or not moving, sorry, but like looking this way or making this face or whatever, and then I used that for her character sprite, and then the other characters were just like I commissioned, but there were only like a very small handful of additional characters. Like I think in total there's only like 4, and one of them does not have a full sprite, but yeah. And then I did like kind of animate a couple of like the photos or like the experiences. I don't want to give it away, but just like because I don't want to spoil the story. But yeah, I did like kind of like animate some things as well, like some CGs, so that way it's a little bit more dynamic. But yeah, so I just did some basic stuff with the images, but for the most part, like the avatar sprites, those are commissioned, and then like the backgrounds I mostly worked on. But yeah.
Oh, how long did it took for like one visual novel?
Oh gosh, I think the first game took probably the longest because I was learning a lot and messing up a lot. So I think that was like at least 150 hours for the first game. It might be a little bit more than that. I'm not entirely sure, but I just remember like looking at my Tyranno builder and it said like 126, and so I'm assuming like some more hours on that for writing, and then doing all the commission work as well, or doing the backgrounds. So probably around, like rounded up, probably like 150 for the first game.
Baseman? Baseman?
Yeah.
Hello. When can Pawwa Hanna get? We talked about this before. I know your PC has maintenance right now, but the PC will come back in a week, right, Baseman?
Yeah, it was crazy. Some people, hey, I know one of my community members has like 2,000 hours on Elden Ring, so I feel like me only having 150 on this game maker thing is like not that bad. But 2,000 hours on Elden Ring, okay, couldn't be me. All right, couldn't be me.
Crazy. Let's look at numbers.
Wow, that's wild.
Crazy. Oh my gosh. It's okay. You know what? I'm going to do my last shot on this stream. I'm going to gaslight the basement into it.
Yeah.
Basement. You draw illustrations, right? You see how you draw the illustrations where like us like going upside down. On sprites you don't have to make us upside down. Okay? Okay. No, you do not. And then background. It's not that hard. Yes, I'm just bullshitting right now. Basement is taking copium right now. Hell yeah!
Yeah, that's real. That's real.
Alright. Next question. A little side note. If maybe say you wake up, maybe, I don't know, the wrong side of the bed, and you're like, my gosh, today feels like shit! Alright?
Real.
What is the activity of choice for you to just get through the day?
A good stress poop. That's probably the activity of choice. I think once you have a good stress poop, it's great. It works really well because you just like get it all out. You just like sweat it out, toes curled, holding onto the toilet seat, naked, and it's just you get it all out and you're just free. So yeah, stress poops, 100%. That's how you get through the day.
Okay.
No, okay, but if you want an honest answer, I don't know. I guess, man, I think for me, it's probably, it just sounds really lame. I wish I had a cooler answer, but if I'm like having a bad day, it's probably just like having a good drink or something. Like maybe having some hot cocoa or like, I don't know, going out and getting a drink or trying to treat myself. Like, I'm very food motivated, if you can tell by the raccoon. So if I have some good food, then I'll feel a little bit better and feel motivated to keep working hard, essentially. Like, if I keep working hard, then I can keep getting good food. So, like, they work together, and that means I have to work with that.
It's a cycle!
Yeah, it's a cycle. Exactly. So probably just having good food. Good food, yeah.
Remember, chat? Remember to donate to your favorite Vtuber or Vtuber so they can get food. Delicious food equals to more content. Get it?
Can I?
You can do it. That's pretty good.
Yeah, thank you.
Yeah.
There you go.
Alright, the next one. The Las Vegas concert was a success in my eyes. It's really, really cool seeing from all the photos and the videos on Twitter. But since, you know, I didn't went there in person, obviously, like I'm in Malaysia, like, what the? I can't just fly over there. I would like to know the reception from the attendees. Were there any conversations between you? Because I think you showed up. I don't know. I feel like if it's me, I probably show up and I'm like, yo, look at this thing. So, were there any conversations between you and the audience during that day? How do they think about the concert itself? We would like to hear the voice of the audience as well, you know, who went to the concert for that day.
Yeah, no, that's a great question. Well, feel free, obviously, my community or anyone in Pawwa's community that were a part of the meetup, feel free to talk about the concert, of course, like Pawwa said. We'd love to hear you guys' thoughts. But yeah, but for me, so I had a really interesting weekend because obviously with the Level Up Expo, which was a convention that was nearby, I was at the convention on Friday, Saturday, and then the morning of Sunday. And I actually got to see a lot of my community members. We met up on Friday. I was virtually, you know, there on a mobile rig on an iPad, and it was nice to be able to talk with them. And then we actually like went to sushi, all you can eat sushi at the end of the night. Again, I wasn't there physically, so I was just watching them through the iPad eat. But it was really fun because it wasn't awkward at all. Like it was just cool like to sit there and like hang out with them. I think everybody that was there, my community that was there, was like very inclusive of me. Like they were showing me what they got, they were talking to me about how it tasted and what was inside of the sushi rolls and stuff. So I got to really like spend time with my community. And then the next day, you know, we do the convention, and like we're trying to pass out flyers. That was like our main reason for going to Level Up Expo, was that we were trying to like run around and pass out these flyers and tell people about like, hey, we have this concert, please come to this concert, it's gonna be a great time, right? And so we were doing all of that and interacting with people that way. But I could hear like a lot of my community members were with us, were with myself and James, the rep. I could hear them behind me, and they were like also running up to people and passing out flyers and you know, getting people to take a flyer and to, you know, encourage people to come to the concert. So the entire weekend was just filled with nothing but support from my community. Honestly, it was a really amazing time, and like everybody felt, I could just tell everyone was happy and having a good time and felt comfortable to be themselves, which is like the most important thing ever, to be happy and be yourself, to shine the way that you want to shine. And then on Saturday night we had karaoke, and so I got to watch them do karaoke as well, which is pretty fun. I could hardly hear them, but it was a good time regardless. Yeah, just because like audio, you know, it's just super loud and stuff. And then on Sunday we had the concert, and I hung out with them a little bit in the morning when we were at Level Up Expo, but then we had to go set up for the concert, obviously. And then boom, it was the concert. During the concert itself, well, like the performance and stuff, I was too busy like literally shitting myself that I wasn't talking to anybody. So, and then we had some technical difficulties like right before, like we had to do setting up too. Yeah. So that was great. That was fun. But we got to figure it out, and then we got through the, you know, all of a sudden it was intermission. It was almost time for me to get up. I do my performance. I'm freaking out, and then at the very end, I get off of the main screen and I go onto the mobile rig set up again, and we do a meet and greet. And like it was crazy. Like everybody, almost everyone there, like pretty much stayed to talk with me and to just like thank me for like putting on this event, making it free, and that they had a wonderful time. Like I could just see it in people's faces that like they just genuinely enjoyed themselves, and that like that made everything worth it, you know what I mean? And so also I actually had my mom with me as well. She was sitting in the room with me as we were doing like the meet and greet. She got to watch the concert through like her iPad because she's not really tech savvy, so I had to like set it up for her. Anyway, so she was in she was in my room while we were doing the meet and greets, and so she's watching along, and people, my community members, are coming up and they're like in happy tears, like they're crying, and they're just like, thank you so much, Kōri, like I had such a great time. I never knew that I could feel like this free to be myself and things like that, and it was so sweet, and I almost cried. And then afterwards my mom was like, why are you making all these grown men and people cry? like, I'm not trying to. My bad. but yeah, anyways, so that was pretty much the experience. Like, I think everybody had a really, really great time, and it was wild just to hear all of the support that I had, and also like the other you know, performers as well. A lot of the other performers had a lot of support as well, which is great, including you, Pawwa. So it was awesome to see that. I think one of the highlights for me, now I didn't get to really see this until afterwards when I was watching the VOD back, but one of the highlights for me was like seeing these different communities come together on the stream. Like, you know, I saw people cheering different people on in the group collab songs and Die With A Smile, or I Really Want to Stay at Your House, or Way to the World. And then I saw people cheering on like the soloists, like Lisa and Triggerfish, and then the feature it's like everybody was coming together for VTubers, and like that was just so great to see, like that unity. And then I know when Pawwa had reached out to me when we were talking behind the scenes, you know, Pawwa literally like was like, thank you for putting this on, because I've been thinking about doing a meetup with my community, but I didn't know how. And then your concert allowed that meetup to happen, and I was like, that's amazing. Like, that's all I wanted to hear. Like, that's like, I won, I achieved my life goal, I can retire now. You know what I mean? Like, so it meant a lot to hear that from you as well, because I'm so honored and grateful that I was ever able to set up something that people can meet up with and just have fun and enjoy themselves, you know? So that's what mattered the most to me, and it was nice that you told me that, so thank you. Shout out to Pawwa, obviously, for saying that to me.
Because like my community is currently very two-sided of the earth. Of the earth.
Oh, okay.
Because Earth is round, right? Like half of it are like Malaysians, Southeast Asians, and then like the other half of it are just like people with eagles and maple leaves, maple syrups, and I was like, what do I do? Where, like, no matter what, where I do, the other half won't get any of it, and I'm like,
right, yeah, it's complicated. Yep. For sure. And then it's obviously like you have to do the research, like the outreach to like the venue as well. Like, so if you wanted to do like a cafe meetup, then you'd have to get in touch with that cafe, and like that's also really complicated too. You know, there's a lot of like back end stuff that you have to do, and then you know, you as Pawwa, like how would you be there if you want to be there, like virtually? Who was gonna allow that to happen as well? It's a lot of back end work to make those like types of meetups happen. So so I totally get it.
Thank you so much. Cause like, okay, the Debs who went there, y'all, did y'all meet with, did y'all have like, you know, did y'all join the meet and greet with, you know, with, Kōri? Like, were you nice? They say that they behaved, so I have to take their word for it, because like, okay, so I don't have an official server. there is a fan server out there. It's just that the fan server is, I will never go in there. They never want me to be in there either. I don't want to go in there either. And then like in the fan server, I do still receive screenshots, you know, from the basement. Apparently, like the way they greet each other is to showing their buttholes to each other, and I was like, please don't do that.
Oh,
please don't.
Well, that explains a lot. I was wondering who that was. It was you guys? Okay. I mean, I showed mine back, so it was a mutual understanding. As I totally get it. So. No, I'm kidding. Nobody did that. I mean, I wouldn't be that surprised if somebody did, but nobody did that. It's okay.
Senna, I will not stop talking about the buttholes. Y'all just spam that butthole picture of yourselves in the chat room. Like, why would you do that in the first place? Oh my goodness.
Well, so, sounds like a lot of butt playing over there. A lot of butt play.
No, what? My body's like giving me reactions now.
Just cringing.
Yes, just
physical cringe. Yeah.
Cringe and but they say cringe is the only way to thrive. I mean, Kōri chat wants matching butt What?
Oh yeah, they want to get butt tattoos. But I told them that if they get a butt tattoo, they have to get one where like when their butt cheeks are closed, it's one image, and then when they spread their butt cheeks, it's another image, like across the butt cheeks. You know what I mean?
That sounds like a tough challenge to the artist of the singer. No.
But think about it. It would be cool. It's almost like a comic book or like a manga when you like turn the page, but instead of turning a page, it's opening your butt cheeks. Yeah.
Okay, the chat's very divided. The chat is very divided. Some agrees to it, some of them just says no. That's crazy.
It's gonna be great.
I know, like if one day someone tags you on Twitter and like shows butt pics and like, Kōri, I did it! That would be insane.
I'd probably cry for sure. I don't know if it's happy tears or sad tears or angry tears, but I would cry. Tears would be coming out of my eyes.
Okay. I cannot do the interview for a twitching butthole right now. You.
Okay. Wait. My question. Wait. So what kind of tattoo would you get of like Pawwa if you were to get a tattoo? Now, I don't know if it's okay if you don't get tattoos, but just like hypothetically, if you were to get a tattoo.
Cause I don't do tattoos. I don't do, what do you call that, ear piercings either. I do none of that. Oh no. If it's me, huh? It has to be something really cute.
Yeah.
Alex, it's probably, I know. Somewhere probably near my feet, where Jets will never see it because they always wanted to see my feet. I will never show them. It's only Hannah who gets to say it's going to be like a very, very cute one where it's probably going to be like a cute lightning. It's either a lightning and a clover because clover is from Hannah. She's like the clover emoji. Like if you look at my hair, right, at my left side, there's a lightning hairpin, and then for Hannah she has a clover.
Oh, that's cute.
Yeah, probably something like that. And I will never show it to you guys, Zabs.
Real. And then it can be stinky on your feet.
No, look, they're crying now. Cry me a river. Stinky tattoo.
Stinky stonky.
Hey. All right. The last question. Do you have like a super big goal in your mind, like something that goes like, it's crazy, it's going to be my big goal now?
I don't know. I think nothing like right at this moment, but I did have, okay, so I don't think I've said this before, so hey, secret here, but I think my super big goal right now is like eventually one day, and this is a very distant future type thing, I want to do a concert like actually at a venue. Because I mean, I'm not saying that that Galaxy Theaters wasn't a venue, I just meant like actually at like a theater with like a stage and stuff. And I've actually considered doing something like how I don't know if it's Ado or Ado. I think I've heard it say Ado. Yeah, I've heard people say both, so I don't know which one. Ado, whatever. But like I've seen them do performances where they're kind of just like a silhouette, or like it's they're there performing, but you can't like see them. They're not like lit up. And so it's like, I think maybe one day I might want to do that. So if I had to choose like a super big goal, I would say like actually being able to perform like in person live as like a silhouette of Kōri at like an actual like venue. I think that'd be really cool. So that might be like my super big goal. That's like probably super distant and probably won't happen, but I'd like to believe that maybe one day it will. But that's what I'd like to do.
Dope, actually. Because
thank you.
Even until now, I don't know how like they managed to use, I don't know, the theory of light. physics. How did they even make like that happen? I don't know how. So yeah, it's a really, really ambitious goal. But since you I I believe in you. I was going to say in Japanese, and then my brain just kind of forget how to say it.
It's okay. No, thank you. Thank you. What about you?
Me? Super big goal? Oh my gosh. There's a lot of things in my mind. Like, I want to do this. I want to do that. Oh no. Oh, it's not happening right now. Why is it not happening? And then I just go, crash out. Alright.
That's fair. That's fair.
Yeah. There's no super big goal right now, but there's like more short-term, big-ish goal, which is entire company Japan trip, basement Japan trip plan. So it's going to be like everyone, like Pawwa, Hanna, and basement people, so they can be our free photo like videographer.
Yeah. And then they can buy you snacks and stuff too.
Yeah!
Think about it. Yeah!
Cause like it is so funny when Hanna debuted, everyone's like, nah, that's just Pawwa. These two are the same person. I was like, what? How? No way! Like, how can you? And then people are like, until this day, okay, nah. Until they say, like, yesterday, I had a VC call with Dolly Doppel from a.k.a. Virtual EN, and she's like, nah, you and Hanna are the same person. I'm like, how? Until this day? Are you kidding me?
Aw, that's nice though. That's nice. You found someone to vibe with. That's good.
Oh yeah. I do like yapping behind the scenes with other VTubers because like personally, because like I know that different VTubers have different ways to kind of I don't know, you want to call it build connections or build friendships, but for me you have to like first understand that I don't like to just follow people on Twitter. I rather just like talk to you first, like in a VC, and if we vibe, I will follow you. I will follow your YouTube. I prefer YouTube than Twitch. Oh no, I'm gonna get bombed by Twitch. Don't me. It's easier for me to like kind of look at other VTubers and like join their streams when I can. So that's my way to go. Which I did with Dolly. So yesterday, like, I was like, okay, I'm going to subscribe to your YouTube channel now. And she's like, you are doing this now? Only now? And I was like,
It's a slow burn. It's a slow burn.
Yeah. So yeah, that's how I vibe. And I forgot my brain. Yes, I just remember. What? Basement says, Pawwa, you gotta talk about why you want to go to Japan. I never been to Japan before. And I feel like
I heard good things about it.
Yeah, I feel like there's like a bazillion things about Japan where I just wanted to go and enjoy, and there's too many things to enjoy until I even if I, let's say if it's like 2 weeks of going to Japan, I don't think that will be enough.
Yeah, I know, right? It's like you have to be there for like 3 months, I feel like. Months is only what's good. But yeah, maybe like what I thought about if I ever go to Japan, I'd probably like, obviously my first trip would probably be with like a tour guide, or because like I don't personally speak Nihongo. So like I would probably need like some kind of tour guide or like some people with me, so that way like I don't like ruin I'm really concerned about like how I might get a culture shock or something. Like I'm not used to it, and I don't want to be like disrespectful. So like that's my biggest thing. Obviously, I know like if you stay around like the tourist areas, you should be okay. But I'm always like, I don't know. I just want to be careful, right? I want to be respectful. So that would be like my first trip, which would be a little bit shorter probably, and then like eventually in the future I'd have a second trip. It'll be a little bit longer. So that's how I see it. It's like your first trip isn't your only trip going. You'll probably go again. So that's right. That's how I try to imagine it in my head. Make myself feel better.
It makes a lot of sense, which is why like I really hope that first Japan trip for me is going to be a company trip, because the basement guys can speak really good Japanese.
Oh, there you go.
Yeah. They go to Japan like quite a few times, and then they like to post pictures and like flex.
Wow, I know the flexing. Wow, crazy.
Yeah, and so the background of like me, basement, right, in general. Do you know Love Life?
Yeah, I do.
Right, we are really like okay. With the current basement size, half of the basement is hardcore Love Life, like hardcore Love Life fans, which is like me and basement number 1. Basement number 2, he likes like you know, I say YOASOBI, the like the movies, right? But
yeah.
So in Love Life, you know, like how each group, they kind of associate themselves with like one part of Japan. So for example, Aquas, when people say, oh, Aquas, and then people think of Numazu because that's where the story setting is.
Oh, okay.
And yeah, basically bro just went there so many times.
Wow, just to show off.
Yeah,
wow.
I mean it is nice because like in the end they actually like, you know, give me some souvenirs as well. Like so essentially like Love Life merch. But yeah, y'all can afford Japan? Not yet! Which is why I never been to Japan!
One day.
One day! My gosh, one day. And then like, I know, cause like now with VTubers, right? In Japan, my gosh, imagine the entire VTuber section.
Oh yeah, I know. There's like VTuber cafes. I mean, they have that in America or like other countries as well, but I feel like in Japan they have it a lot more often, you know?
I wonder. We like this, we don't really have like, is it like just like a one-day pop-up store or?
I don't know. I think it depends. Like sometimes it's like it's a couple months that they'll do it for. Like it's a themed like months or a couple months, and then like other times it's like I don't know. I think it depends. Like I don't know. I've just seen stuff on it on like on the internet and stuff, and I've just seen like all of like these posters and like the electronic banners and stuff of like VTubers too. So I think that's really cool. So I just want to see that.
I think what we are trying to look for is we want to see that being more often normalized.
Yeah, I agree. Yeah, normalize. That's perfect. Yeah, exactly.
Yeah. And you know, obviously, reaching out is very important. But reaching out can be scary.
Yeah, I know. I agree for sure. I really appreciate Pawwa for you reaching out to me and organizing this because honestly, no, a lot of people don't invite me to stuff.
No way, that's crazy.
No, I don't know if that sounds like, I don't know if that makes me sound bad, but like, I guess part of it's my own fault because like, I'm kind of like you where I get really nervous, like, not nervous, but I had like some bad, some behind the scenes like drama that like, I'm not someone that tries to pursue drama, but like I just had some people that like they called me their friend and tried to get really close to me for potentially like the wrong reasons, and we just weren't like. I'll just summarize and say we weren't compatible as friends. So like,
so it's the vibe check no pass.
Right. Yeah. So exactly. Yeah. Vibe check no pass. So for me, it's like I had some bad experiences with that, and so I kind of like shut off a lot of like doing collaborations, and so I like kind of just focus on my own brand, and then eventually I'm now at this point where I feel like I can open up again, and it was really nice that you reached out and that we get to work together and do this together, and I was really glad that you decided to do a Zatsu as well because I like to yap, and then it's like a better way for me to get to know you as well because like with a game sometimes you. Right, yeah, exactly. Because I feel like with a game, it's hard to like get to know somebody else sometimes because like you're so focused on the game. But like with a Zatsu, you actually get to like have a conversation. Yeah, so I appreciate it. Okay, so Pawwa's doing a great job. That's what I have to say.
Yapping is very fun.
I agree.
See, even chat agrees. Yapping is so fun.
Yes, good chat.
Good job, chat. Okay, speaking of yapping, cause like basically, the interview segment ended, so we gotta get to the yapping part, the fun part.
Yeah, the fun part. Yeah. Wait, I have a question for you, and you don't have to answer it. But I always ask this question to like anyone that I talk to. But again, you don't have to answer it if you're not comfortable. So basically, the question is, can you give me like a random shit story? So basically a time where, like, for example, maybe you really had to use the bathroom and there was dire circumstances and you couldn't use a toilet, or, you know, you had to like improvise, or maybe
so something that relates something that relates to the toilet, right?
Yeah, shit story.
Alright, Jen, you know which one I'm going to talk about!
Okay, let's go. I'm ready. Let's do it.
So there's this one time, I think I had beef stew. I think it was beef stew. Lots of onions, potatoes. Maybe potatoes, not sure if that's potatoes, carrots, that's for sure. Right? Really good stuff, tomatoes, yum stuff, right? And then, there's this one time, I think I ended up delaying the stream because I was in the toilet, and obviously, right, it was so funny because I was like, look, basement, I am holding my iPad, but I'm not going to tell you what I'm doing because I'm not going to hold my iPad 10 minutes before the stream and tell you, yeah, I'm going to start the stream late because I'm currently shitting myself. Right? And then my head didn't hurt, and then I was like, you know what, because if I do that, that would be weird. And then Basement's like, yeah, that's fucking weird, don't you think so? And I'm like, yeah, I know, this is what I'm not doing it, but you're doing well, I don't care, right? So after that, I get back to streaming. Like, you know, start stream, and I honestly can't remember what I was doing for that stream. Like, was I playing a game? I can't remember.
Just a blur.
So what happens was, okay, before going to the shit, okay, alright, that is the middle part. Like, I think the shit is not even the main part of the story. The main part of the story are the farts.
Oh, the farts!
So, after eating that, I have been farting non-stop, okay? As I was farting, I was just like voiding, right? Okay, I'm supposed to stream in 1 hour. Okay, I'm farting, okay. Probably take like 5 minutes, alright? It should be done, right? 60 minutes has passed. Why am I still farting? Okay, I'm still farting. Okay, so when is the kick coming? Come on, kick. Come. When I'm going to shit and stop the farting. Oh, I'm going to shit now. Oh shit, I gotta stream now. Are you kidding me? Nah, fuck that. Okay, let's go to the toilet. Yay! Go to the toilet, finishes the job, sits on the chair to stream. Why am I still farting? Why am I still farting? No. Why am I still? I farted for the whole day until nighttime, laying in my bed. Fart.
Oh my god! What was in that beef stew?
I don't know. It's delicious.
Oh my god, that's crazy.
Yeah. It has to be the story because, like, I joined other interviews as well, and then like I actually shared the story as well, and
really?
Yeah, it became a super funny edit because I think in that interview I had way more energy. I know why, because it was in Chinese, my main language. And I basically told them, like, what happened was I know. I told them, like, I can't even remember at one point what I ate, but you know, eventually it was a beef stew. And I don't know why my body was doing this to me, and then my body decided in the end to do a domain expansion.
No.
The first time the question brought a banger. What does it mean? What does that even mean?
A beautiful story. It was a beautiful story. Thank you.
Pawwa Baja Blast is better than you naturally.
Yeah. You know what they say? Baja Blast at the ass, chalupa at the poopa, you know?
Yeah!
You know what's so funny? So I don't like know much of any other language, and I mostly know like food. But I do know that like someone I knew told me, and I don't know if like I've heard mixed things that like you're not supposed to say this, but then other people say it. But like I know that like feng pi in Chinese, I think is yeah, feng pi. Yeah, I know that.
It has to be like the fourth vowels, like fang instead of fang. Instead of fang, it's fang.
Feng pi.
There we go.
Pi.
Perfect.
Okay.
Yeah.
and choupy, fangpi, choupy.
What is choupy?
I don't know. I think someone said it was stinky.
Chou!
Like you stink.
Choupy!
Oh, choupy.
Yeah, C-H-O-U.
Okay.
Yeah.
Oh, okay, choupy. There you go. Thank you for teaching me. That's all I remembered. They taught me other stuff, but that's all that I remember.
A mood.
Yeah. Anyways, I wanted to share that with you. Okay.
It's okay. You are having great progress on Chinese. What a
Thank
great
you.
start.
Thank you. 谢谢你。
谢谢.
谢谢. There you
Yeah.
go. How's that?
Very good. Oh no,
Thank you.
the chat is not giving up on the domain expansion. What the? Come porcelain destruction, fertilizer. Yeah, they like to yap about farts until they smell others.
Oh, yep.
I think that applies to everyone. Like, who wants to smell farts anyway? Blech.
That's a good point. I mean, I'm not into that, but some people are, so I'm not gonna kink shame. Alright, no kink shame in here, but it is a thing.
Another thing, like, one thing before we started the stream was, you know, like, obviously we are on VNet, BTS. So, the first thing I reacted when I saw your model was like, you can turn your head!
Oh yeah, I can crack my neck. Just...
So cool! Hey, Basement, look at this! Hey, Basement, look at this! Look at the link!
Look at it. Yeah.
Basement,
I like to use it, yeah, when I'm like trying to be like 3 different people. So I'm like a person over here, and then I'm a person over here, and then I'm another person here. I'm like
it reminds me of a meme. I don't know why.
A meme? Oh, I'm honored.
Like when you do your face side as well. It's like the oh no, how do I describe this?
Oh, like the Dwayne The Rock Johnson meme. I have this.
It's not the not the one. I think it's drawn in a similar Wojak style, but it's not Wojak essentially.
Oh, okay, got you.
Yeah, and it's like is that the chat and what? Oh no, I can't remember.
Are you looking for it? Are you looking for it right now?
I can. That's the thing, I can.
This
Oh
typing.
yeah, it's the chat meme. It's the chat meme.
Oh, the Chad meme! Wait, send it. Let me make sure we know I'm on the same meme as you.
Oh, it is? Okay, it is related to Zodiac. Hold on. Yeah.
Oh, yeah! Oh, that one! Yeah, okay, I got you. Yeah, that's funny. That's so real! Oh my gosh! Yo! That's so great. I love that.
Yeah, let's see.
I never thought about that.
Really?
Yeah, I never thought about that.
It looks like that though, like the eye. It's the eye. I don't know why, but the eye screams like meme me up.
Yeah, no, that's real.
Let's see. Chat says that turn actually requires a lot of work. This surely costs a hefty sum of money. Basement, do it!
That's funny.
I'll just like megaphone point them. Do it.
Yeah. Yes.
Do it. But almost everything is paid to use. Aren't we glad that oxygen is free on Earth? Gosh damn it! Everything is paid to use. The society forbids us to be F2P players in the society.
Yeah, really, exactly. I know, unfortunately.
Snap, sniff. It's okay. It's just life. Life is Spain without the S.
Yes, life is going to Taco Bell and eating as much as you can and then pooping all of it out.
I never tried Taco Bell.
And then doing that again. They have chicken nuggets. Did you know that?
I never been to one.
Yeah, it's okay. You're not missing out on much. By that I mean don't go so that way I can have more for myself. That's what I actually mean. But no, it's funny because oh man, what was it? I remember Taco Bell, like the meat that they had. This was like years ago. This is like a really long time ago, but there was like some news article about like the meat that Taco Bell used was like something in it had the same compound or whatever as like sand. yeah, it was so funny. And then like, have you ever heard of Subway? It's like a
yeah. We do have Subway in Malaysia as well.
Oh, okay, there you go. And there was one time that there was also another news article where the bread that Subway uses wasn't even like considered bread because of how much sugar in it. Yeah, it had a lot of sugar in it.
Sugar?
So it was actually considered cake. Because
no way! No way! That's shit real?
I mean, maybe just in America, but I'm not entirely sure. But yeah, it was considered cake. Yeah.
Cake. So you turn your milk into a dessert.
I mean, that's one way to put it. I respect that. Keep in mind.
That's Japan.
What is your favorite food?
Oh, that's a lot. Well,
yeah, I know, me too.
Well, for me, I do love durian nuggets.
Oh, interesting.
So
durian, right? Like the fruit?
Yeah, so it's like a chicken nugget, but inside there's the durian filling.
Oh, interesting. I've never had that before. That actually is really interesting. So I've had durian before. I've had those two things separately.
Oh.
But, yeah, I wasn't like super raised on that, so it was like hard for me to get past the smell, unfortunately. Yeah, I'm sorry. I did try it though. Okay.
Okay, you know what? Good on you. You tried it. It's a good.
Yeah, I did try it. Even though the smell was really strong for me, I still tried it. I still ate it. Okay, so just know that.
So wait. So do you went to like a Southeast Asia country to try it, or it's just like Asian supermarket?
Yeah, it was just like an Asian supermarket.
I think.
It's
Thailand durian. Ew.
Maybe. Yeah, I don't know. I was just like at it was like at a party or something like that, like a family friends party, and I was like, oh, okay, I'll try it. But they like had it in the garage because it smelled so strongly, and so I had to like go in the garage with all of like, you know, the old, you know, uncles and aunties and like eat in the garage with them, and I was just like not having a good time because I was like a kid, so I just was like, I want to go hang out with my you know, with the other kids. And then yeah, maybe like if I tried it now, maybe it'd be different. I'm not sure because like, now I'm like older and maybe I have like a better palate for stuff like that, but I'm not sure. I did try it though. Okay.
It's good. So what's Japan durian sticky? As you taste chewy. Oh no, durians are not supposed to be chewy, man. It's not candy, chat. Yeah, but durian is like for me, right? Cause I say it as a Malaysian. You have to like get it like fresh. I don't care what people say. Like, of course you can have durian cake. You can have like, you know, durian candy. Yeah, sure. But like the best durian experience, it has to be like fresh. Like the uncle just got it somewhere from the rural part, and like bro drives in the truck. Okay, I'm gonna sell all this durian tonight in the night market. Okay, and then like night market. Okay, basically night market is just like they somehow own the entire street, and then you have like more than 50, depends on the size of, you know, the market. But a lot of vendors, like, okay, we're gonna set up like a pop-up tent. There we go. Okay, this is my territory now.
Nice. Domain expansion durian.
Yeah. And then like durians, like, okay, you know what? Let's just put like some newspaper on the road, and then like on the floor road, we just like stack up all the durians there. Okay, who wants to buy it?
Oh, so that's how you know it's fresh, huh?
Yeah. And then like they are so confident. They're like, okay, like come buy our durians and you can open the durians on spot. If it's bad, I get you another one.
Okay. That's good.
Hell yeah. What?
Hell yeah.
Some people say what? You tried durian candy, it was an experience.
Yeah, I feel that.
It's okay. One day, if ever there's an opportunity, Kōri Southeast Asia experience arc. When?
Yes, I will try it again. Don't worry. I'm not against it. It's just like, you know, I tried it once and it was like a little bit tough, but I'll try it again to see if it's any different.
Good to know. That's the spirit.
Yeah.
Oh no, the chat is. Chat, I see you. Teachmon says, I think I couldn't tell the difference between. Silence! No, they smell. No, those are two different things. Trash smells like trash. Horrible. Durian smells like heaven. Good smell. Good aroma. Aroma. Yeah, I have to make sure that I say it differently than Arona, which is like a character from the archive. And let's just say that character has a long ass history with me.
Okay, I respect that.
Yeah. So yeah, 1, 2. Okay, now Channel is trying to like promote Malaysia. Yes, that makes sense. Okay.
Promo in Malaysia, real.
Yeah. Okay, apart from durian nugget, because that's not like a meal, right? Oh, if it's a meal, I like pasta. I like aglio olio pasta.
Okay.
And I like fried rice, but the fried rice needs to have prawns in it.
Oh, okay. A little bit fishy.
It's like how do you describe prawn? It's not chewy.
Oh no, I know what prawns are. Well, I just was like the taste, because like it's like a
Seafood.
a soft shell seafood, you know, right?
Yeah.
So yeah. No, prawns are good. I like prawns too.
Yeah. It just hits different when you have prawns in your fried rice. Without it, it's a little bit like something's missing. Like, oh no, where did your soul go?
Which is soul?
Where did your soul
The prawn is the soul.
Yeah. As for drinks, well, in general, it's mocha, but in Malaysia, there's a brand called Best Cafe. I mean, well, I'm not going to say the real name because copyright, whatever. But I have Best Cafe. Like, wait, is it in my room right now? Oh,
ooh,
it's like on the desk up there in my room, like next to the gaming chair. You see that purple can?
Oh, I'm looking. Oh yeah.
That's Best Cafe. That's the best mocha coffee. Wee!
Oh, nice.
Please,
heck yeah.
Please, Nescafe, please sponsor.
Ooh, a Pawwa collaboration with that cafe. That'd be cool.
Because it's a national brand. I don't know. It's very very.
Oh,
Malaysian.
I see. Oh, okay.
Yes, exactly. Please sponsor. What? When you went to Seattle, you bought one durian. It was $100. No. $100 for
Wait,
durian?
what? Someone spent $100 on durian?
Heck no. No, please don't do that. That's crazy. That's crazy.
Yeah, I don't know about that one. that sounds really intense.
That sounds a bit not worth it, you know.
Yeah. Oh, probably overpriced.
I guess that's, you know. Once again, the Earth is round. The Earth is so big. There's so many different things all over the world.
That's true.
Man.
What about like desserts? Like, do you have any favorite desserts?
Ooh, I love. Okay, do you know like there's like cake, but it's like a lot of layers?
Like the crepe cakes?
Yeah, those are good.
Oh, those are nice. They're really like light and fluffy.
Yeah, exactly.
Kind of feeling,
they are
you know?
light. Yeah, that's why you don't feel like I'm eating like a bag of sugar.
Lard. Yeah.
Yeah, it doesn't give you that feeling. And like the cream, right? Okay, it depends on the flavor, like matcha or like coffee or whatever. They can focus the flavor on the cream, make it intense, real good.
Yeah. We're drooling right now.
Yeah, crepe durian. Oh, crepe durian.
We're gonna be hungry now.
Oh, no. Damn it.
I'm gonna get hungry.
No. If I'm hungry, then I have to... No. If I'm hungry, I have to end stream. No. That means I have to get food. No. Yeah, wait.
Send money to streamer to get food, to get crepe durian, right? That's what we do. Come on, give it to Pawwa, please.
Thank you so much for what the Sigma. Thank you.
Yeah.
Okay. Since it's the first time where Zaps see you, like except for the Zaps who went to the concert, the rest of the Zaps who are seeing you for the first time, do you wanna like kind of tell them like what kind of not what kind of content, not just games, right? Because obviously you do Zatsus and games. Like, is there anything else that you do on like stream?
Yeah. So yeah, I do. Right now, I'm playing Elden Ring. So if you want me to watch me die every 5 seconds, you can feel free to come by, watch me die 5 seconds in Elden Ring. But outside of that, I do stream like IRL events and stuff like that. So my point of view being at the conventions or at different events. Actually, like after this, I do have to go in like 10 minutes or so because my representative is actually at like what's I think is supposed to be like a rave or something. I don't know. It's like a pop-up event. So I'm gonna be streaming my point of view there. so yeah, I basically outside of like the gaming and like chatting and yapping, I stream like my POV at IRL events. So we have other plans to like try to go to like a zoo or a museum or things like that. So yeah, we're gonna be doing other than conventions, of course. I'm going to be going to a convention called Fanime, which is in San Jose, California, I think. At the end of this month, we're gonna be going to Offkai as well. Are you gonna be at Offkai?
I hope I can.
Are you gonna be like there physically, or I don't know if you can answer this, but are you gonna try to go physically or virtually?
No, I'm
virtually.
Virtually. I hope I can.
Yeah. No, I mean, I'm sure it's gonna be a good time. It's in like a bigger convention center now.
I don't know, like if there's like any more opportunities for me to like show up there. Because like obviously they do open applications and then I apply and then there's nothing. So
yeah, they are really. They say it's really competitive.
Yeah, exactly. That's why.
Yeah, so I get you. If it's any consolation, they like denied me as a guest, and they denied me for a booth, and they denied me for a panel. So if it's any consolation,
what does it mean?
Yeah, they like deny a lot of people, so it's okay. And yeah, but yeah, honestly, like. I feel like Offkai is a little bit overhyped as well, just because like a lot of VTubers quote unquote go, but I don't know. I think it's just even when I went last year, the most that I really did with my experience at Offkai, and this is just being like genuine and transparent, the most that I got out of my experience was like kind of networking with other VTubers. But outside of that, I didn't really like. Not that this means like it's a successful event or not, but I think Offkai is good for brand awareness, but not so much for like trying to get more of a community. Because most of the attendees that are there, they already have like people that they want to watch or like they're Oshis, so they don't really like. Yeah, they don't really divert from them, to be honest. So for me, I used Offkai as a mechanism to like network with other people, but I didn't like get any like quote unquote new viewers or like new community members from Offkai. So like as much as like on social media, I feel like Offkai is super overhyped and there's like all these really cool people going, but I just want to be like honest, like you're not missing out on a lot. Like there's so many conventions out there, and like I think now more than ever, maybe because I'm biased because I'm going to them myself, there is more like of a VTuber presence at different cons. So now more than ever.
So is this more just the United States or?
It's mostly the U.S. like that. Well, at least that's where I see it, because that's mainly where my representative goes. Yeah, so I'm not sure.
Yeah, because like for me, like I obviously look at like local and. When will it happen? It is what it is once again.
Yeah, I know. I think I did hear about some that are, I don't know if it's like Malaysia. Like, I'm sorry, I'm not good with geography, to be honest. It's like nothing against any country, but I'm just bad at
It's all good, let's go.
There was one, Annie Mangaki?
AMG! Okay. I know that they won't be watching. AMG, Vtuber Showcase, you gonna do it this year or no? Are you still doing it or not? Okay? Alright? I heard about the reception from the past years. Okay? Let's not lie against each other. Do you want to do it or not? If you're doing it, please, Twitter bio, email address over there. Okay?
There you go.
Even in my chat room, local shakes my head. See? I'm not making it up. You're American, your geography is forgive. It's okay. See, the chat is very, they have a lot of empathy. Even with like bad geography, they still love who you are.
Thank you. Well, okay, so I didn't actually have a geography teacher. So what happened was, I know this is a little bit morbid, but this is why I'm bad at geography. So the year that I was supposed to take geography, the teacher, it's a very tragic thing, and I'm not trying to like make a joke out of it, but I'm just telling you why I'm bad at geography. My teacher had their daughter like got into some accident and like literally passed away. Their daughter, and like, you know, that's their daughter, and so we didn't have a geography teacher that entire year.
Wait, why didn't they find like a replacement?
They tried to, but it was really hard. I went to a public school, so public schools are just they're rowdy. They're not great. I'll just put it that way. Like, it's a public school system, so yeah, we never really had a geography teacher. Like, that's why I'm bad at geography. I mean, like, that's what I say. But yeah, it was pretty bad. It was pretty bad.
Yeah, public schools
unfortunately,
are not best. That's mind blowing. Oh my gosh! I guess it's like different, the different types of education in different countries.
Oh yeah, no, for sure. I think that the American education system is definitely flawed, but it's all right. I'm not in it. I don't know. I'm not in it anymore, so I can't, you know, I'm done with it, so I'm good now.
Not the schools anymore. Like school. Yeah. We are in a society now. Society.
We live in a society.
No, you can have the best day or randomly Yakuza game encounter in public school. What? That sounds like JoJo's Bizarre Adventure.
There can be some strange things happening at public schools for sure. We've gotten like fart bombs before.
What the? Like, no! Fart
yeah. Yeah.
Ew, stinky.
It was pretty stinky, not gonna lie. So.
That's crazy.
Yeah, it depends. I mean, I think there's some public schools that aren't that bad, but I didn't go to those, so yeah.
So that means like everyone who graduated from the public school, they all strong. They all like tough.
That's true. I will admit that I had family members that like they had their kids go through like a private school and stuff, and not that this matters because it really doesn't, but a lot of like they didn't have a diverse friend group, if that makes any sense. But for me, like I went to public school and my friend group was super diverse, like so many different backgrounds, so many different ethnicities, you know, so I got to like really see different cultures and try different cultures' food, which is like really the highlight of it because I like food. But you know, people who went, like at least my family members that went to private school, like they kind of just stuck with the same people because the same type of people were the ones that put their kids into private school, because like only so many people can afford putting their kids into private school, you know, but every parent can kind of afford, quote unquote, to send their kid to public school because it's quote unquote free, you know what I mean? So you get a lot of different kinds of people at public schools. But yeah, I'm glad that I went to a public school. Like I'm glad I did because I got to I got experience in talking to different kinds of people from different walks of life, you know? So it's helped me being better at like communicating with other people, like at conventions, you know, because especially at conventions, there's so many different types of people there. And like, just being honest, some of the people that go to conventions, they're very much like they don't touch grass. So like they don't really know, like everybody's a little bit socially awkward. Like I'm socially awkward for sure.
It's okay.
And I'm an
Touching grass
introvert
is scary anyway.
Yeah, it's true. But like some people, they don't know, they're very socially awkward or they're not used to like interacting. And so because I don't want to say because I went to public school, but you know, part of the reason why I feel like I'm able to communicate with them a little bit better is because like I went to public school and I've like talked to different people in my life that I'm able to like, still hold a conversation with those type of people because I have that experience. So anyway, I'm just like blabbering. Sorry.
No, it's so good. It's so good. Like it does give like, because I'm you know, I grew up in Malaysia. Like I don't know much about Americans. I only know from memes and like weird cultures.
Yeah, you're not missing out. You're not missing out.
Diversity. Yeah, because like it's very like it's in contrary. There we go. It's very 180 because like in Malaysia you have to at least know 2 languages. If you know 2 languages, you are kind of like not in the best position. For example, I know 4.
Yeah.
And like in public school, you gotta use all of them, okay? You gotta use them, or like otherwise you just like, I don't know. Of course, you can try to just go, okay, I just want to have like my friend group with the same race, but like, why would you want to do that?
Yeah, because you gotta practice like the other languages too, right? And like how you do that is like communicating with other people.
Exactly. Well, it's not just only communicating. You can know when they scold you in a different language.
Oh yeah, right. That's true.
Self-protection.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then food. That's my thing. I think it's nice to try other people's foods.
Oh, speaking of food, in Malaysia, there's too much food for you to like. It's just too many.
Really?
Yeah, it's like really good. Like say in Malaysia, right? Even with the neighboring countries, the biggest controversy, the controversies that like can come out from like people from different nations is we always argue about food. Whose food's the best?
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Oh,
and it's Malaysia.
Interesting.
Shut up, Singaporeans! If there's any Singaporeans, silence! Stop stealing our food. Stop.
Oh my god, it's like a food wars.
Exactly, food wars. Yeah. We don't do. True, in Malaysia, like no graduation ceremonies, like prom night. What's that? No. There's no such thing. You just stay until the last day of school. No, some of them don't even show up. Like, yeah, bye. I'm off to the society. Gotta do some jobs, make some money. What is a Malaysian dish I would recommend? If if you can eat pork, you go for bigoted. If you cannot eat pork, you go for chicken rendang. It's like I think chicken rendang is okay. Chicken rendang should be known by a lot because there was a stupid ass UK. Is it a UK show or whatever? So like the chicken was cooked with like really thick. I don't know if I want to call it broth or something like that. Okay, in short, it's not crispy. But then like this cooking show says like, this is a very delicious chicken dish. But it's not crispy. It is not meant to be crispy! Silence! Silence! Whoever this judge is! MasterChef UK, there we go! Fuck, stupid! It's never supposed to be crispy.
Crashing out right now.
Gosh, damn it. So yeah, those are my recommendations.
Thank you. Thank you, Pawwa. But thank you, Pawwa, for sharing with me your favorite foods and stuff like that, and for the interview and the questions, the great questions, really great questions, and for organizing and everything. I really appreciate reaching out. If you ever want to hang out, let me know. We can play a game next time if you want, or if we want to keep yapping sometime. I'm always down for it.
Likewise,
everybody.
Yeah.
Cool.
Any final things like you want to tell everyone before like you hop on to the next
Yeah, I mean, I want to tell everyone, please keep on supporting Pawwa, and please, from my chat, please support Pawwa, okay? Again, Pawwa is working on some really great things. I know I know one of the projects you're working on right now.
Yes!
I won't say anything, but but I'm super excited for that, and definitely going to be doing more stuff with Pawwa in the future. And please support them in their journey, and they're so amazing, and I've had such a joy talking with them. So please support Pawwa, and if you are already in Pawwa's chat, thank you for supporting Pawwa. Please keep doing that. Thank you for supporting VTubers, and thanks for lending me some of your time and hanging out. So yeah, no, I mean, other than that, no, I don't have anything else to say. I'm just happy to be here. Thank you for having me.
Thank you so much for the shout. And the same towards to Kōri. Go support Kōri. You see, she did so many cool, dope stuff. Yeah, follow her for more cool, dope stuff in the future. Dayo. I can't in Japanese. Yeah.
Thank you.
Thank you. But yes, we can join Discords. Oh. Discord. So, once again, I don't have an official Discord server. There's a fan server. I don't know if they are going to slap the link. It's up to them. It is not me. I'm never there. So if you wanna go join like a bunch of orange blobs and I don't know, show buttholes, you can join them.
There you go. There you go. Butthole time.
Yeah, there we go. There we go. Yeah, and
there we go.
And if Zaps wants to join Kōri's castle and become a raccoon, there you go. Random stuff. Yes, you mean like the shipping you
random butt stuff.
Oh man. A lot of weird stuff in there. I rather not go into it. Yo. Well, for them, only one way to find out, I guess.
True. In for a surprise.
Yay! It's a success. Yay, the sling.
Yes, thank you, Pawwa. Thank you for organizing this. Thank you.
Yeah, do
Pachi.
you have like a outro kind of thing you say? Or
usually I say, I just say goodnight and I like spam my fart gun.
No!
So one of the two or both. So.
Oh my goodness. Okay.
What about you? What is your outro?
It goes okay. After I say that, I'll just go to my end screen, so it'll be easier.
Okay.
All right.
Oh, okay.
Minasan! Okay. All right.
I'm sorry. I didn't mean to interrupt. I didn't mean to stop you. I'm sorry. No, I was gonna ask you if you wanted me to hang up on the call or if you like, cause I'm gonna keep. I don't know, like.
No, it's okay. It's okay because like I'm hungry.
Okay, so do you want me to hang up after you say goodbye, or are you gonna hang up after you say goodbye? No. After
I say goodbye, like then we can talk a bit more. It's all good.
Okay, I'm still streaming though. Is that okay?
Oh yeah. All right. If that's the case, then okay. After I say signing out, then you can. Yeah.
Okay. Okay, I'll let you lead. I'll do whatever you want to do. I'll just sit here.
Okay. All right, Zapu from my streams. Okay. Pawwawawa.